Hello fellow weebs, bronies, freaks and geeks. Before we start the video, I would like to inform you all that I will no longer be posting every 3 days, and instead I will post every Sunday around this time. Posting every 3 days has gotten more complicated, so I think just posting one video each weekend would make my life a bit less stressful. Sorry my beans, I hope you understand. But anyways, I am back with another PonyTown video. And this time I will be making an AFK pony using the neon versions of my two favorite colors, pink and green. Just a friendly reminder that this is not a tutorial, and there will probably be a lot of back and forth, but feel free to use the video as reference if you would like. And don't forget that I usually switch between using my mouse and touch screen, which may be a little confusing. I am sorry if you get confused by it. Now please enjoy the video. First, I'm going to make sure that I turn on the custom outlines, then I'm going to move on to face. I'm going to give him slightly closed eyes, with an eyelash cause I like how eyelashes look. Then I choose the patterns for the shading, and the mouth I would like to use. Now I'm going to move on to choosing what I want for the hair. Once I have chosen the base, I figure out what pattern I want, and use the lock to make it all the same base color. Then I move on and do the same thing with the tail. Now that I'm done with that, I'm going to go figure out what I want to use for the clothing. This mask looks cool. Maybe I want a necklace? I'll figure out what I want for the neck piece once I find out what I want to do for the clothing, so I know what will go best with the outfit I choose. I think I want to give him a skirt. I still want to give him a neck piece, so let's put this neck piece. It doesn't really go with the shirt, so let's see if I can find a better shirt. Once I decide what shirt I want, I'll pick the pattern, and make it all the same base color. Okay, no skirt. And now I'm going to go put the colors I want. First I'm going to start with the skin, make it a little more red than my base is, and darken it a little. Moving on to the hair, I'm going to make the base color black. Now I'm going to move on to the face again. I want the entire character to be half pink half green, so the eyes will be half pink half green. The whites of the eyes will be slightly tinted the opposite color, so for the green iris, it will have a pink tint to the whites, and for the pink iris, it will have a slight green tint. Now that I'm done with that, I'm going to adjust the color of the eyelashes, then add the shading to the face. I want to add a tint to the middle part of the face in between the eyes to look like the eyes are glowing more, so I tried to make it a blend of both colors, but that would be gray and I'm trying to make it more colored. So instead I'm going to use this pattern, and change it to be half pink half green instead of a blend of both colors. Once I am done with that, I change the eyelids to also be shaded in those colors. Now I will move on to the items, turn off the mask so I can see the face better, and continue shading. I'm giving this part a little bit of a red tint for blush, making the nose a little redder, again, for blush, and adding a little more red to the tip of the nose. For the nose I'm already doing the outline, which I normally do the outlines at the end, but I just want to do it now so I won't forget after covering it with a mask. Once I'm done, I will move on to the mask, and pick out colors I would like to use. I will be making the mask black, with a neon green jack-o'-lantern mouth. And now I am checking how he is looking on both sides so far. Now I will move on to shade the hair. I want the hair to be all black, but obviously it still needs some shading. I gave it very slight shading, so it won't look so flat, but will still be the dark black I want. Done with that, so I will start changing the color of the outfit. For some reason I am bouncing around quite a bit instead of doing one thing at a time. Now that I'm done with the clothing, I will move on to the tail, which I usually do immediately after I finish the hair, but, again, I am bouncing around quite a bit this time. First, I'm adding spots to the tail, starting darker at the base and fading lighter down to the fluffy part of the tail tip, then I will shade said tail tip. Once I am done with the tail shading, I add the shading to the neck and add shading to the legs and hooves. Adding the shoe in the back, by making the back leg the base color and the horseshoe the same color as the leg but slightly darker. I am also making the front horseshoe the same type as the back horseshoe, and making it the skin color so I can go back to the hooves and add black to the ends, to look like fingerless gloves. Then I am adding shading to the horn and adding the magic color. Then I am adding horns to look like part of the hair, shading them, and adding wings with the same color as the hair. I like the larger wing better, so that is the wing I will use. Now I'm moving on to shading the ears. Once I'm done with that, it is time for the outline. For the wings, I was thinking of doing a mix of the two colors, as you can see, and make it look like the colors were blending together in the middle. I didn't like how that looked and I mess with it quite a bit. Forgot to add shading to the horn, so I'm doing that now. And this is when I realized I can do half and half for the horns and wings. I'm fixing the outlines on the wings now, starting with pink and then moving on to green. I transfer the pink color to the side I want to be green, so they will be the same shade but different colors. I will do the same thing with the horns, hooves, legs and horseshoes. Checking how he looks on both sides, and then I can move on to the outlines on the hair. Because I can't make it half and half like the rest of the body, I will do a mix of both colors. Once I am done with that, I move on to the outline on the tail. I try to do the bluish gray in between for a blend again, but still do not like it, so I will change it to just being the two colors. Once I'm done with the outlines for the spots, I move on to the fluff at the end of the tail. Because I already shaded the part that I wanted to on face, I will move on to the items and clothing again. I can make the sleeves for the clothing half and half, and I can do the same with the legs of the pants, so that works out well. When I am finished doing that, I check how he looks on both sides, and he is complete. What do you guys think? Did he turn out okay? Let me know in the comments. And as always, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this video can help you make your own PonyTown characters. If you did enjoy this video, please let me know by hitting the like button. And if you would like to see more content like this, please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching. Bye.